Hey there guys, and welcome back to Drain Simulator. So we're on to our next mission here. We have a submerged parking garage, and this is kind of what we're dealing with here. I have no idea how submerged this thing actually is, but it's pouring down with rain, and the rain is currently leaking its way into the car park here. So this is kind of what we're dealing with here. We're completely submerged underwater. I mean, look at that car, completely underwater. This is going to be a really amazing mission to do. I'm excited to get into this. So let's go back up here and let's grab our equipment and start getting to work here. But it looks like the first thing to do, the most logical thing, it's raining and this water is pouring into our car park. So we're going to want to set up a inflatable across here just to stop the water from running down. So if we go back to our equipment, let's just quickly grab this before we do anything else. We're going to run over to here, and if we put this across the pavement here, if we put that there and we put it across over to here like so, that should be perfect. Then we've got a fire hydrant, so we can put it into our fire hydrant and that should start inflating for us. Perfect. That's going to stop the water from draining in. We're going to come along, we're going to pick up all of our generators here. So we have 3 generators now, which is great. We're really expanding our arsenal of equipment here. We need our power cord. It did say in the description for this mission, it tells you kind of what tools that you need at the beginning. It said a pipe wrench, so I'm assuming there's going to be broken pipes leaking in this car park. We'll have to check that out. But we have some upgraded pumps here now as well, which is great. So I want to grab my rake. Oh, I don't want to drop that. Let me grab this one. Okay, so let's grab... I keep dropping things here, so let's grab that. Let's grab our pumps here. We're going to grab our most upgraded ones to start with. That makes the most sense. So we're going to grab this one, and then we're going to grab this one as well. Okay, perfect. So that'll be fine. So we're going to grab those. Our water has stopped collecting down here, which is great. So let's get a lay of the land down here. We're going to get our map out and our rake, just in case there's any drainage points here. Okay, so there's a lot of drainage points in this car park here. Okay, so it looks like there's ones right here in front of us. Let's just move forward a little bit. Okay, so we're going to grab these. Make sure these are unclogged. Perfect. So we'll just make sure there's no debris kind of blocking up these. And the more of these drains we can kind of empty out here, the better our life is going to be, because the water's going to continually drain down. It looks like there was one, there's one right here. Perfect. So we're going to grab this one. Okay, we'll grab that one there. And I think there was one directly in front of us right here. Perfect. So we're going to grab this one as well. And I can hear some water coming in from somewhere. Or is that the drain? It does sound like there's water leaking from somewhere. There's one just around the corner here. Whereabouts is it? It's right there. Okay, perfect. We're going to grab that. Again, just making sure these are completely clear, so the maximum amount of water. And there's a broken pipe right there. So I'm glad we did bring our pipe wrench to this mission here. Okay, so we're going to grab onto this. And we're going to turn that. Perfect. So that's not leaking anymore. And let's grab up our map. Okay, there's a... It looks like there's a grate directly in front of us. So let's grab this. Let's clear this one off here. Again, the more of these we have cleared, the faster the water is going to empty. Exponentially going to clear faster, obviously, the more of them that we have empty. Okay, so where are these next drains? It looks like there's one over here. Oh, there's one right there. We just almost went past this one. We want to try not to skip any of these. Try to get as many as humanly possible. That's going to be our first mission here. Okay, perfect. And it looks like there are some over this direction. I think it was back over here, or did we already get this one? Let's head over here. Yeah, we've already got those ones. Okay, perfect. So, I do want to check if there's any other pipes that are burst around here as well. Because the last thing we want is more pipes being burst, because that's just going to make our job a lot harder. It looks like there is... Okay, there's a grate right here. Perfect. So we're going to grab that as well. Beautiful. So, the water level is just below the car door. So, we'll keep an eye on that. It's just below the car door where the window meets the car door. So we've got this whole courtyard here as well that we're going to need to empty out at some point. But let's just keep going along here. Is there any... Oh, there's another one there. Perfect. So we're going to grab this one. Let's keep grabbing that. Okay, beautiful. Oh, there's another pipe there. Just spotted that. Just spotted that. I'm so glad that I did. Obviously, there's no point in clearing the grates if we're just going to have more water pouring in from these pipes here. So the quicker we can get rid of those pipes, the better. Oh. Can we jump? We can jump up. That goes up to our truck. Does it? It does. That's cool. Okay. So we're going to put that down. Perfect. Okay, the water is draining very, very nicely in here now. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go... we've got this area out here. So let's just check what's going on out here. So I think it's saying that there's a grate over here somewhere. I don't want to grab... let me just grab our... Did it say there's one over here? I can barely see anything, though. Is that what I think it is? Did you guys see that? It looks like a diggable area. Like, it looks like one of those big pipe viaduct things. Yeah, look. Can you guys see that? There's a grate there with a pipe. And it looks like a diggable area. So if we try and dig this away, the water should start flowing into this pipe, I'm hoping. Okay, we're just going to try and dig along here. It looks graphically, it looks a bit weird, but... Okay, let's keep trying to chop this away. It's definitely lower here. Yes, look at that. You can see all the water beginning to converge into the pipe. Yes, it's definitely flowing. Beautiful. So we're going to leave that for a minute. We can see the tops of the benches now as well. We couldn't see those before. Let me just make sure that these are staying clear as well. Okay, we definitely want to keep these empty. I think there was another one. There's another one here. So, again, just making sure we're keeping these clear. Perfect. And we'll just come around here. Oh, we've got these areas here as well. The plan of action, I'm going to put our generator here. I'm going to put a pump here, and I'm going to blast the water into the courtyard here. And then it's going to go down into that big pipe over there. So I think that might be the plan of action here. So let's grab our pump here. Let's stick our pump right as far up against this wall as we possibly can. So if we put it right there, and if we come across, we should be able to... I'm hoping the pipe... Yes! It does in fact reach. Okay, beautiful. So if we pump the water into this courtyard area here, let's grab our power socket. Okay, so we're going to want to plug that into here. Turn that on. Turn that on. Okay, beautiful. That's going to pump the water out of there. That's gonna be great for us. And I'm just thinking, so it's going to blast a whole lot of water into there. We're going to get a second generator set up. We're going to put a second generator, if I can put it, we're going to put our second generator here. We're going to put a third generator over here. If I can get that set up. That's going to go there. So we're going to get another pump. We're going to put that over here in this part of the garage. So if we put this directly here, this can feed into here. We'll get this plugged in. So this is going to get rid of the water in this section. Okay, turn that on. And then we're going to turn that on as well. That's going to start sucking up the water there. Then we're going to grab our last pump. We're going to run over to this area. And we're going to start pumping water out of this section of the garage as well. So we're going to put that there. We're going to come over. Oh, it looks like we completed something. And then if we put the tube as far forward as possible, the water's going to go directly into this grate, which is going to be perfect. Let's grab our power cable here. So we're going to grab that. we're going to plug this into our trusty dusty generator here. If I can get stuck on things. Is the cable going to... Whoa, what the heck? What the heck? What is the cable doing? It's like going up to the stairs there. Why is it doing that? I'm not exactly sure. Wow, I have no idea. Okay, so what we may need to do, let's just move this for a second. Let's put it... Oh, I don't know. Let's put it... What we may need to do... Maybe it was the generator that we needed to move, not the actual pump itself. So, we'll put that there. Let's move... The generator's in a really weird position. So, if we put the... Maybe if we put it... Is that going to work? If we put it like that? I'm hoping that will work. Okay, so we're going to grab this. We're going to plug this into here. Okay, that looks like that's going to work. So we're going to plug that into there. That's going to go into there. And that's going to start draining from this side of the car park. Beautiful. And as you can see, we've got all of the water just draining straight into this grate here. Look at that. It's just flowing down into this grate. And we've got water coming from that area. We've got water coming from this area over here. So let's make our way back over here. I think this area may be done. So let's jump over. Okay, that's fully done. So we're going to pick up that. We're going to pick up our generator. What areas do we need to do? So driveway 2. So it looks like there's another one of these areas. It's probably going to be directly over here, I would assume. So if we run over to here, can we jump up here? Yes, there is one here as well. Okay, so the two places where the car park goes up to the second floor. So we're going to do the same thing that we did on the other side. So we're going to place our generator directly here. We're going to place our pump again as far forward as we can place it. We're going to get our power cord. We're going to hook that directly in. Oh, we forgot to... Okay, bear with me 1 second. I didn't do that very well. Because we want to put the cable over to this section over here. It's going to go directly into the pipe. That's crazy. So if we put that literally there, the water's going to go straight into the pipe. That's fantastic. Okay. So let's go over. I just dropped my power cable somewhere. Where did I put it? There it is. I don't want to be dropping that because that's pretty important. Okay, so grab that, plug that into there, turn that on, and we're going to turn that on, and that's going to start sucking the water out of this area. Beautiful. And as you can see, the water is being pumped directly into the little viaduct kind of hole there. And we have all of our water just converging into that point there. That is so nice. That's helping us out massively with this level here. It really is. We've still got our pump. How is our area over here doing? So, lot 1 still needs a bit of cleaning up, but that's okay. We've got our pump still working. So we're just going to leave that for the meantime. Lot 1 is looking pretty good. Let's make our way back over to this area over here. So driveway 2 is currently being dried up. Lot 2 is also being drained as well. So we're doing very, very good on that front. If we keep going down here, what other lots have we got? We've got lot 3. That's almost done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my water vacuum and I'm going to try and vacuum up some of this stuff over here. So let's go back to I'm stuck. It's going to transport us back up here. Let's grab our water vacuum. And lot 3 is going down very, very quickly here. So if we just come along and we just help this out, and we just start vacuuming a bunch of this water here. This should greatly help us. And we're almost there with lot 3. There's virtually nothing left in this section now. Okay, we need to dump out our pack here. No problem. So we're going to dump that out. And we've got our pumps still working. Yep. Man, I love this so much. Like the water physics here, the sound of it. And we've just finished something there. Driveway 2 is now done. Driveway 1 and storage. We've got courtyard and all of the lots to do as well. But that's no problem. We're working hard on that. So we're going to dump our water into there. Beautiful. We're looking very, very good at the moment. I'm liking the way that this is going. Okay, so let's head back to... where was it? Lot 3? I think it was lot 3. Lot 2 is almost done as well. So let's help this out as well. So we're going to come along. We're going to vacuum up a bunch of this water here as well. It's saying that there's nothing left in here. So let's just go along. Any second now. Any second now. Come on. So let's grab our rake. And let's make sure we're clearing this as well. These are kind of... once we get rid of this should help us... yes! Lot 2. Absolutely perfect. That's fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab... as we don't need this pump here, we're going to grab this up. We're going to take this over to our other lot over here. I think it's this one here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, lot 1. Okay, so let's just put let's put one of our pumps here as well. And again, we can blast the water into here, no problem. I'm just going to move this generator quickly. So if we move this generator and we put it this direction, that's really going to help us out. Okay, so let's grab our power cable. We're going to connect this into the... we're going to connect that into the right hand side. We're going to connect this one into the left hand side. Turn this on. That's going to go on, and that's going to go on as well. That's absolutely beautiful. We're going to grab our rake because our drainage system here is clogged up, so we're going to get rid of this as well. And lot 1 should be pretty much done within a matter of like 30 seconds, I'm hoping. Also, if we come along with our vacuum, and we also... our vacuum is full, but that's okay. We'll just go and empty it quickly. So we're going to dump all of that into there. And we want to go back over to here. And we're going to go along and we're going to hoover up all of this stuff over here. Come on, it's going to give it to us any second now. Any second now. There we go, lot number 1. Beautiful. That's absolutely done. I love it so much. Okay, so what have we got left to do? We've got lot number 4, which was... where was lot number 4? Lot number 4 was over this direction. Again, there's, you know, the game is quite generous. It doesn't expect you to suck up everything. And again, we've just done lot 4. Okay, so the only thing we've got left is the courtyard. This is by far going to be the easiest section to do. So I'm going to grab that. I want to come along and I want to grab our good pump here as well. So all we need to do is pump everything out of the courtyard now. This is going to be easy as hell. So we're just going to put pumps everywhere. So we're going to put one in this corner here. That's going to go directly into there. We're going to grab the pumps from over here as well. So we're going to grab... let me make sure I've got an empty hand to make sure I'm grabbing it. Okay, and we want to grab this one. Perfect. Then we're going to come in here, and we're going to basically put them in sort of every single corner that we can think of. That one's going to go over to there as well. Okay, and then we're going to grab this one, and we're going to put one from this grass here over to the corner as well. And I think we've got... we did have another pump somewhere. Let me go down for a second. Okay, maybe we put this one here. That can go into there. Okay, and then we just need to hook these up. Oh, we do have 2 more pumps, actually, that we're holding. So, one can go from this section directly into there as well. Okay, and we have another pump here as well. So, we're going to grab one from... we'll put it in this section here. And this pump can go directly over to here. So this water is going to come out here. It's going to be picked up by that pump and then put into the tube over there. So that should work perfectly for us. So if we grab this, we're going to connect this into... Sometimes these are a little bit fiddly. Okay, that one's going to go to there. Do I have another? I do have another generator. Okay. So this generator can go up here on this little kind of stubble there. We're gonna hook that into there. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that one on. This is coming together very, very nicely indeed. Okay, then we're gonna hook this into here. Okay, that's gonna pump the water from there. Then we've got these two as well. So that one can go into... Oh no. Okay, I'm going to need to move this generator again because it's... Sometimes you put them at the wrong angle. You find it very hard to connect up the power. Okay, that can go on the left-hand side. That one can go in the right-hand side. That's on. That's on. And that's on as well. And look at that. That's going to pump all of that water directly into there. That could not be more spectacular. A lot of the water is coming out of there though. But then again, it's flowing around into this pump here, and this pump's picking it up and blasting it over there. This one's working as well. Okay, so it's pretty much all we have to do is sit back and kind of relax and let our pumps kind of do their thing here. I think the thing is, there's so much water being pumped into this area that it's kind of flowing back. But a lot of it is going down as well. And yeah, I'm kind of liking the way that this is going. I may reposition some of these pumps because a lot of the water is coming back out of the pipe area. Put that there. Okay, that should be much better. Okay, that's going directly down into the pipe now, which is great. So this is still sucking up the water from over here. Okay, I'm going to reposition this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Not a problem. We'll put that there. And let's try to get the pipe directly into that hole again. And we'll move this one again as well. That one can go there. That's perfect. Where did we have this connected into though? Okay, I'm gonna need to move this. Okay, we're going to put that into there. Turn that on, turn that on. Then we're going to grab this one, and we're going to hook this one up to there. Perfect. Okay, I think that looks much better. There's a lot less water kind of rebounding back towards us, so to speak. So I think I'm going to move this one again. We're going to put this one here. We're going to feed the tube directly into there. And then we're going to put this. Okay, perfect. Okay, that's not too bad. I think that's kind of the play here. and our courtyard is rapidly going down now. We're almost there. So I'm going to do what I can, and I'm going to grab my vacuum out here. We're going to go along, and we're just going to kind of vacuum up some of the water here at the same time, like we used. And there we go! Mission done. Yeah, that mission was actually really fun. I kind of like that.
Well, this is new. The sun is out. The parking garage has been cleared.
That was us.
The cars are no longer underwater. They also no longer start. But visually, we're making progress. The rain has paused, but the canal at the outskirts of town has been at full capacity for days. One side of that canal wall is cracking and starting to bow outward.
Oh, that's not good.
It's extremely close to collapsing, and directly behind it sits the old church. On the bright side, at least we'll have good lighting if it happens.
Okay. So it sounds like the next mission, there's a broken reservoir that's about to burst, and there's going to be a church that's going to be flooded. So we're going to have to do something to save it by the sound of it, which is going to be an interesting mission. I cannot wait to get into that. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode here, where we, did an emergency kind of save on this parking garage. It was kind of fun. But having that huge pipe in the middle of the courtyard, saved us so much time, because we could just funnel all the water into that. So it was kind of easier than our previous mission with the farmhouse, but it was still very, very fun. Still thoroughly enjoyed that mission for sure. So guys, if you're enjoying the content, do let me know. Drop a comment down below. I would love to hear your feedback, and if you want to see more of these videos. Also hit the like button and consider becoming a subscriber if you're enjoying the videos here on the channel. I would love to have you guys on board as subscribers. And with all that good stuff down, guys, I will see you in the next episode of Drain Simulator. I should say, I almost got the name wrong. Drain Simulator. I will see you guys in the next video.